Haha. Are you ready for the Hildibrand hype? Let's start. We start with the quest again. Ellie. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating on my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu, or a prominent member of the East Andarian Trading Denrad Trading Company. Her eyes and hair are most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently, her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you. To the heir of the Burgair Consortium. The formal announcement is set to be made at the commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is the Costa del Sol, where preparations are going as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will make a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, haven't I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not gonna miss out, and you're welcome to come along. Ooh, this is juicy. Ferry ticketer. Yeah, I'll go to Lincoln for 80. Much cheaper from here than costing 5. Goddamn, how many? It's like how much cash I have to pay just to go across these teleporting instead of just taking a nice ride on the boat. Wow, pirates, you say they have pointy hats. I gotta fix that. There we go. The lower decks of Limsa Lominsa. And from here, teleport because it costs nothing. Oh. There's Ellie. I wonder who's there too. Ah, a good MO. Prominent businessman. You're not one of my associates. This banquet's for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg your pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie. My name is Ellie. Reporter from the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of your... Ah, yes, the two-gill sensational rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you come here to tell me my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that our concern is entirely unwarranted. Your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection the money can buy. The brass blades of Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at his escase. Escance. I don't know what that is. The moment they set eyes on one would-be thief will be his last. Bjardin. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Ah. Consulting Inspector Brennan, your petition precedes you, and what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. The renegade, on my word, would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is simple. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whiff of your precious gil. Very well. Let's see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will. I will not tolerate any disturbance. Such a concern from his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time round? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, aka it's called MO, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge, a precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an intention seeker with a supreme confidence in his ability. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Ugh. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vanessa, will be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Yalto Nolto and his wife, Seinana, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guru Remu himself. Finally, we have Lewinhart, the steward of Guru Remu. Guru Remu's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless that the Phantom Thief lurks among them, in face concealed, rather gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individual, you will report back to me at once. Hildibrand, Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. The pleasure is all mine, contraving Inspector Bardine. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of a preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease, yes, I dare say your power of observation rival even of my own. Fear not, my friends. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can. He does realize there's still a fish on his head, does he? Good, Inspector. I realize we have not seen eye to eye. I've seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life is at stake. For one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh. It makes no matter. My plans are so flawless that not even your bugling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. Well, I know this may be asking much. Do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I'll be waiting outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. He's back! Oh, I've been waiting for this so long. Oh, excellent. You've come. Excellent. With the buffoon just suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, we can. What might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. Now, answer me this, Gato. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the disguise of Lady Durilda, stole off with the treaty blade. Was anything about the foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? What actually? What actually is? What actually happened? I can't remember last time. It's been a long time since we did the Hildibrand, but I actually can't remember for the life of me. It's either the identical appearance or the perfect mannerism. I could opt for the third option, but it'll give us a different text. I wanted something interesting. Identical appearance or perfect mannerism? I wonder. I go for perfect mannerism. Intriguing. Where most would point to the sheer physical perfection of the disguise, you turn an eye within. Aha! A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn within the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearance at will. Yet, like you, this was a secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerism, to the utter obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Durilda. He was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his apple powers of disguise, he studies his target closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them with utter and completely. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago. When preparations for the banquet began, this would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom, Katwa. If you were were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? Clearly, you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Strong in numbers, few of words. Strong in number, few of words. Able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for a man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question the brass blade in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless, the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to the general security duties, each of the blades has assigned to serve as a bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not be had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search in the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Alright, time to investigate. Haha. We found someone. Target acquired. Target location is acquired. Ding 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 ding. Hello. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I've worked with. Wow. Hey, not so selfie ninja. How you doing, man? Welcome back, man. How you doing? We're doing the. I should actually spell that right. It's H-I. Hildibrand hype. We're doing the Hildibrand episode 3. Thank goodness. Please free me from these chains before the snappers eat me alive. There. Now, tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. We've just arrived to Costa del Sol. Had briefings of sort. Master Guru Remu gave us each our orders. Who'd be looking for after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, getting my bearings. Next thing I know, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us, much of the chagrin of those of us who have to look at you. You say you received orders from Master Guru Remu? Who was it to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but one was Morgan, father of the groom. The other was Latafelian, gent from Limsa. Yalto Nelto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Lowenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgant, Yalto Nelto, and Lowenhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proven astonishingly enlightening. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes, after which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of the gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. You know what could have made it better? If they actually added voice acting to this quest alone. It's gonna be so much fun. Just listening to comedic talking and all that. It's just it'll be laughter. This is a nice break from my usual dailies and all that, and doing quests that will pretty much burn your brains out. The other place doesn't look nice when it's raining heavily. That reminds me. Where are we? We're in Eastern Moments, alright? Where's in La Mensa? The most likely the lighthouse. Oh, we're in Eastern, so the other side. Oh, God help us. Ah, there you are, friend. And not a moment too soon. For I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your and Inspector Brenner avenue of inquiry bear fruit? Morgant, Yalto Nolto, and the steward Lowenhart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the lapses made in danger, we cannot afford a moment to delay. Moment's delay. Sorry. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should have not have simplified the task for me so. Ah, there's one of our suspects standing suspiciously under the canopy over there. Just you wait, friend. I shall rip the mask off your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Oh, God help us all. The farthest group, seriously? Stand back, friend. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The mere slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our lives in danger. But fear not, Miss Ellie. Ready our quill? Ready your quill? that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, hand down from Manderville men of ages past, to revere all foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers less than your bathering. Just catch the thief so we can have my story, would you? Don't worry, Inspector, I brought my quill and journal, too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. Capital. This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu. Now, behold, as I ensnare our prey with the web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good evening, Master Gudumidamo, and a fine evening it must be for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter, you... Just who in the seven hells are you? Gods! Gods! No, hold your chocobos, Gururamo. I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief. Ivy. I reckon we owe the man our gratitude. Aye, Venice. The phantom thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty, indeed. I have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me, after all. He executes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effete, fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's damn sight easier on the eyes than you. Oh, yeah. Aha! That's my Vans. Ever calm in the face of danger. Truly his father's son. A worthy heir to the Bulgaria's consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or family, I should say. Which reminds me, Master Vans, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden calsp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck ever since that day. Oh, that little trinket. It was nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we're wed. I want to punch him in the face. The time-honored Manderville art of parley would be sleeping with the fishes now, and Morgant not spoke up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Let's not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops! I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Nalto and Lowenhart. Whoever arouses my suspicions from the start. Come, you have a thief to apprehend. Yeah, how the hell the thief is gonna be as small as a That's why we love him. And I've seen your face around here. With the Eastern Eldorad Trading Company, are ye? Oh, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might have said we are. Some might even say we are the Eastern Eldorad Company. Oh, pleasure to meet you. Do tell. This the lapis was made in as lovely as they say. Say Nana, here's no slouch herself. Well, like me, she's getting on in the years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are me manners? Yalto Nalto of the Bruguière Consortium. And this is my wife, say Nana. I'll look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. Dear say this wedding and the joining together of our family's businesses couldn't be happier as a better time. What with all the manners of fell beasts and beastmen talking aim to our wares. Reading too much is gonna give me a freaking tongue cramp. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuff was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers. The lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'll dice them up myself and make a salad out of them. You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't ye? But of course, I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fist of my fellow monks, and I would chant several hundred mantras once a day. And your food stores were occasionally raided by a ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as Mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the mithril eye and educate yourself from time to time? Wow. I for you some love. There they are. Rumor has it they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption had been freed from captivity. Stephen B, and welcome to the show. My name is Shaheen. This is Falcon Arena. It's an honor to have you with us. Thank you for the follow. It is much appreciated. I hope you like my narration of the story. I'm getting tired of the tongue. Why, they struck at the larder. At the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, say Nana. Forgive my wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. I just can't. No! And with that, I best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Criminy. None of those three were suspicious at the least. But we must not give up hope. Lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu. We must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The lapsed maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. I'm not sure that I'm not sure that captures the inspector's intent. Meaning, this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Baradian will be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuff of which Master Leonhardt spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Braden will be back before long. Come, Nashu! This is no time to delay. There is no time to delay. Oh boy. Hermes Omega is doing it too. Nice. Crates of assorted foodstuff and veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appeared that our man Leeuwenhard spoke true. Egats! Are those explosives I spy concealed among those coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief, after all. Oh, those are mines, Inspector. Those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down. You see, and those coconuts look awfully lonely. Oh, my brain is hurting me right now. Nashu? Far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time. I just thought, doesn't mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either. Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there and concentrate on taking your notes like a suited assistant to your arm. Driftwood. I say, we are most fortunate that the confounding Inspector Barandine is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would invariably explode in rage. Now, let us dispose of these things before an errant umber sends us all to the fairy demise. Confounded Inspector Bernard exploded a fury demise. Got it. Are you sure about that? Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. You two are supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Ellie, should the inspector come, should the Inspector Barrington come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Gatwa and I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth of the speech. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return for your creations once the inspector has been led safely from the scene. Investigating calls us. We must heed its cry. Oh, that's a crazy first part. Let's see what happens in the second part. A burst of inspiration. So, Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed. But enough about Hildibrand. Gatwa and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah, yes. That's but just by the crates should suffice. There, of all places, but surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I am not here on a vacation. I'm here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector, privacy. Indeed. Bloody hells! Don't worry, Gatwa. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of those bombs. Yet I have to do the work. Ooh. Look at me smirking. It is just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? Perhaps we should go somewhere warm. I, for once, welcome respite from this sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. If you insist, Inspector. Through the questioning of the brass blade attacked by our quarry, I have identified the 3 individuals most likely to be the thief in disguise. To wit, Morgan, Yalton. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping a watch over. Ahem. Are you two listening? Of course we are. Beg your pardon, Inspector. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you are right. I do feel a chill wind blowing in. I hope we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Where there's no need. Wait here. I shall build us a fire. Aha! Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on this barren shores is infinitesimal. Oh, no. No. Here we are. A piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. As our fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person. Ah. There is no cause for alarm. It's not blood that coursed through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a serious moral of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on on that fiery torch. Workable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for prosperity. It's flying! Huh? Ah, ran out of charge. Switching. What have you here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Huh? Could it be another challenge from the fiend? Surely you just suspect. It looks nothing like the casual cards you see. Doubtless it's just an idle raveling of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. There are 2 more pages. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. This is more direct than his previous challenges, where there can be no doubt as to the slender. There's no doubt as to the sender. But what is it? What is it? What is this talk of another victim? The final page holds an answer, no doubt. Final page. Confounding Inspector. Berdine will meet a fiery demise. Ah! Whew. Oh! You saw through the fiend's ruse. But how? Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? I'm ringing in my ears, but otherwise, no worse for the wear. You have my gratitude. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. Hildibrand Mandeville. Were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this and noble attempt at my life. I exhausted every effort, Inspector. Yet I feared our quarry proves ever elusive. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no more thief but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. Vigilance? Yes. Vigilance! Yes! Vigilance is the order of the day. What in the name of the gods? Those vegetables cost a fortune! And they're ruined! Ruined! Agent of inquiry, more like agent of injury and incompetence. You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in jail. No. What was the terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not, the fiend's artless attempt at my life has been thought. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Guru Ramu's bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods! This is no thief, this is a madman! As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain more vegetables of considerably rarity, you see. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days. Yes, W. What would the Mandagoras at large? Even if we were to replace the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The Mandragoras? I've heard of that. I heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it's very closely resembled to the Erosian dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Guys, I'll be right back. Well, he thinks you dosed worry too much, Master Lowenhart. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of those overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Spectre. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers who's given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of Gerbera proven unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. You're only there a brave soul in our midst with a wont for taking on fearsome enemies that not a shred of concern for her own well-being. Your eyes, friend, they speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloined goods back to their rightful owner. Oh, God. You are truly a godsend adventurer. One Sundheim of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it will be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guru Remu is likely to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. Wow. So I have to go to Lumens and do this stuff. Okay, guys, we're going to take a 10-year break. I'll be right back in about a few. All right? And we're back. Alright, so we need to go to Limsa Lumensa. After we finish the Hildibrand hype, we'll do some of the you know, other stuff. Ah, there we go. If you've come to for the Mandragoras, I fear you have half a bell too late. As where we lasted to hear the poor merchant tell it. No sooner he had opened his cargo hold to check on the shipment of vegetables that did an onion turn on him. Screeching bloody murder, fled his own vessel in sheer terror he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Alport, hoping to regroup his losses. If you mind to go after the culprits, you might lead and lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah, it's a thrill of chase, not invigorating, friend. Is the thrill of chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by the fisherman's bottom will carry us to Alport. Let us be swiftly on our way. Yo, come back! I think it's where the Fisherman's Guild is. This is not cheaper than going to Alport by teleport. Dum 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 dum. What the hell happened to him? Tiny trader. Eee! Don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or someone like that. Think I just do ye? You'd be singing a different tune if shot of tomato juice almost took your eye out, as it did mine. My eye! By the time I'd regain me wits, they'd be already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined! If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of my days, it'll be too soon. Seeds of a rebellion. Vegetable escort. Do you hear most say it? The Mandragoras are a nasty lot. A right pain in the arse to farmers and a parishioners the realm over. But let me tell ye, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow pawns from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguard have a far grander scheme. Revolution. Madness, ye say? Take a ferry to the Isle of Umbra and see for your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow with this dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me, if it ain't the undead overlord that fancies himself a gentleman inspector. Which make you, could it be the adventurer who bested the thieving duelist in single combat? Yep. Well, bugger me and call me Inspector. Tell me, is it true that the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? But that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but it ain't so keen on the not seen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato grace. But that's exactly the fate we're in for. If we don't nip this revolution in the bud. And I mean that literally. As we sweep, the Mandagoras are planting themselves a whole army of their own kin, of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if ye could go there and uproot them for the harvest comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I have no matches. I have not matched wits with a sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To Isles of Umbra! Where's the ferry gun? Ferry skipper. I knocked a few games. Ah. Doesn't have. Huh? You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Okay. Haven't put the discs in yet? I have. What's wrong with you? Epic, how you doing? You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Where is that hostile gaze? I can't see it. Where could it be? You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Ah. Hmm? What the? How the? Friend, my pursuit of Amandagoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here. Oh, somewhere. No. Looks like yes. Mandagora is encountered. Huh? After the queen! Let me take care of the king first. Ow! Queen is down. Go for the queen. King is down. Let's go for the queen. Poison and sleep? Uh-oh. That's the queen down. Go for the prince. Terry Trill. Wow. Wow, 541. Not bad. The knight is next. Why am I fighting this? There we go. The Mandragora slain. Already have the crate, so yeah, I'll deliver it. How about Hildibrand? Impeccably fought, my friend. I wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You might go ahead to Costa del Sol. I should be along as soon as I extract myself. Yeah. Have a nice night. Alright, Comic, thank you for the follow on the Twitter, my friend. Passes the Limsa Lumensa. From here, I'll just ask for a passage to that'll cost me only 80. Pretty simple. Money management at its finest. I wonder if anybody did the You returned. I feared you might end up as a tasty snack of crazed head of cabbage. Here's your food stuff. The stolen food stuff. You've saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guru Ramu is particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion. But it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core, the peppers have changed color. What's this? The peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must need investigating. They're striking shade of blue. Quite far from a purple that Master Leohard described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate. Looky here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked Costello Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I mean purplish blue or bluish purple. The two colors really seem quite similar when you think about it. These peppers have the most instinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Unless, of course, he was wearing a particular sort of eyewear at the time. Aha! Ah, the charade is up! After that man! It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proven the key to crack the case. With speed, Najou, the fiend must be brought to justice. We actually found a guy. He found a Z guy. He went that way. Gotcha. You can run, but you can't. Haha! If you could outsprint the Manderville man, you're sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Azoria, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. Done in by a snipper, a fitting end for an noble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. Where am I? Who are you? Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence. But should you attempt to resist, I disavow my responsibility for any shattered skulls or broken bones. Wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella! I must find her at once! Ah! My head! It seems this man wears no mask. This is the true Lowenhart. I swear on my life it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings. In the next instant, he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself. He even managed to drive a kitchen knife into a man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. And then you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. OJ, anyone? There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtedly already assumed a new identity. And yet he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound in his right hand. We need simply to return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. An excellent idea, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Lowenhart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. I found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You see with anger at those that look from you what was your that took from you what is yours. Then would it appear our goal is in accord? Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. Then the time is right, revenge will be yours. The game's afoot, inspectors. Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? Now that was some adventure. Oopsie. I've totally forgot about the face cam. There, where are we right now? Now we'll reveal the maiden's face. She is a fair maiden. Miss Arabella, what are you doing here? What are you... You must return to the estate at once. Ah, Lewin, always the worrier. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I want to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are a unsightly weed when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector extraordinaire. Please call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of many-faced thief true? I fear they are, Miss Arabella. But still, your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville's name. The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong, handsome gentleman as my champion, and yet, you seem pensive, milady. Is that something the matter? To tell you the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. Wow. She is a looker. I do not love Vans. Why I have not even met him. He sent me this casp as a betrothed gift, a treasure of my treasures. Wear it always, the message said, and I do not care how beautiful it is, it might as well be a golden shackle. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconsciential. Unconscionable. My tongue is twisted far enough. Unconceivable. Father says this marriage must happen. This is the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true Aldean. But if I may be told, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. My father found me amongst the beggars on a poor lane when I was just a babe. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lynn in as well, though as servant rather than a son. You may think father a cold and miserable man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Venice, if that will make father happy. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I have spent another hour with you, I will like to lose my wits. But anyways, we should return to Costa del Sol to see how the inspector investigation fares. I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Case of indecency. With the maiden's virtue hanging in the balance, Hildibrand would hasten back to Costa del Sol. You have not a moment to lose, friend. This time our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtlessly assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested mandible art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. It's an art that I would impart to you as well, friend. Though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations. Or failing that, serves to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ella, with me! Yes, Hildibrand, you missed most of the videos, so Halloran. So Halloran. You missed most of it now. We're almost at the end of it. Inspector Bradine, I have seen the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella has left her estate, I hear. I suppose we find out soon enough if her beauty is truly match of our own. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vance and his family will not take kindly to this betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? There's an expert at creating diversions. You're an expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or like you always do? Inspector Fenniver, I knew the day would come to you to recognize my many talents. Worry not about my Master Vance, yes. For the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what needs to be done. The poor sops lacks even the wits to know when who's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Gatwa. Find some suitable or ordinary garbs and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Really? Gegeruju, Manor Retainer. Has the lapsed maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Serpent's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Surface garbs. Surface garbs? But why? Miss Arabella, with a thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into these clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony, Father, will be furious, and Lord Vance... We are dealing with the man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. You cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only to concern yourself with your own safety. You should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. No, if father heard you say such things, I should have said them long ago. But not doing so, I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Yeah, they forgot me. Yo, Neo JT, how you doing? Welcome, my friend, welcome. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage and pray wait for me here. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Got one? Bring Miss Arabella's dress to the plumbing inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin. This is getting nuttier and nuttier by the minute. Everybody's assembled. That's good. Oh, you returned! Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vance at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Why, is this Miss Arabelle's dress? I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. But not to worry, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend Master Vance before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that the Inspector Erdine and I have the situation entirely under control. Why don't you find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Wow, 3 hours getting wiped at turn 9. That gotta hurt. Yo, take a rest and watch this. Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates. It's an honor and a pleasure to welcome all and one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feasts. Co-hosted by the